If you're comparing yourself to others, I actually rate you. Let's be real now, you're probably comparing yourself to others because you want to motivate yourself to improve your life, and you're trying to compare to see whether you're on the right track or not. And you're trying to improve your life by being inspired by people who are already living that life that you want. So please give yourself a break. It's so tough not to compare yourself to someone, especially when it's shoved in your face all the time, whether you're reading a magazine, on social media, or watching TV. So you're probably wondering if you should just delete all your social media apps and run away and hide in a cave. Just relax. You don't have to do that. A social media detox can be so refreshing for your mind. And let me tell you, these challenges are so powerful when it comes to resetting your frame of mind. 24 hours is all you need to reduce the stress that you're putting your body through from all this comparison and consumption. You might also need to do an unfollow spree. So what is a comparison trap? By definition, the comparison trap is the habit of constantly measuring ourselves against others, especially on social media. It's a common struggle in today's digital world. So there is actually quite a big psychological impact when you're comparing yourself online. You might think, oh, it's fine, I don't really compare myself, like I'm strong enough, I can just scroll on, I can get over it. You might not see the tiny damage that it's doing to you each day, and this can build up, and this can really damage your self-esteem and your body confidence. So first thing it can affect is having low self-esteem. So because you're comparing yourself so much and you don't look like that person, or you're not living their life, you're constantly thinking that you're not doing good enough and you don't look good enough, and that can lower your self-esteem. Next is jealousy and envy. When you see other people succeed, which is what we put on Instagram and TikTok, all of our best bits, it may make you think like, I'm not achieving that, so I'm not doing as well as I should be. But you could be measuring someone's day 100 to your day 2, which is you cannot compare the two. This could lead you to becoming jealous, which I don't think jealous is that's the worst emotion you can have, but that can also lead to envy, which is not the best. So for me, the difference between jealousy and envy is jealous is you're looking at someone, you're like, oh my god, I wish I had that. But envy is, oh my god, I wish I had that, and oh my god, I don't want them to have it either. Anxiety and stress. When you're consuming so much and comparing yourself so much, it can really elevate your stress and your anxiety. So impaired decision making. So when you're constantly consuming and looking at other people's lives, you forget to focus in on yourself, and you could make decisions or purchases which don't really align with your current lifestyle or don't really align with what you want from life. Social isolation. So the fear of judgment and your heightened anxiety can actually make you want to hang out with your friends less, and this can hinder your social interactions. The next is unrealistic standards. Again, so much of what you see on social media is fake, heightened, edited. Again, you're measuring your real life to this potential fake life, and then you've got this vision of this unobtainable perfection that you just cannot achieve. Basically, you're setting yourself up to fail. This can happen really quickly, it can happen overnight, or this could be a small build-up of just following the wrong people, consuming the wrong content over a really long time. So where does the need for a social detox come in? When you start feeling like you're over consuming, you're feeling overwhelmed, when you scroll through social media and you don't feel good about yourself, it's probably time to do a detox. And you hear the rain! Oh my god, that is mad. So again, the constant stream of information that is curated, that is not fake, it just makes you feel inadequate. It can really take a toll on you, and a detox allows you to focus on your own journey. It also allows you to be present in the moment, and it can reduce your FOMO and your level of anxiety. By doing a detox, it can also help you kind of reevaluate your life and your priorities and rediscover some hobbies. Because you've got all this extra spare time, what are you going to do with it? You can either chill, spend time with friends, family, or pick up a new hobby. So from my experience, when I do a social media detox, the first thing that I do is I tell people I'm going to go on the detox. Not necessarily on my social media, because no one will notice that I'm gone. But friends and family, if I'm definitely going to go off socials and I only talk to them through socials, then I need to tell them that I may not be contactable for 24 hours, but if it's an emergency, like, feel free to call me. Also, when I do my detox, I don't usually detox from WhatsApp, but I will turn off my notifications. So the one thing you can do is hide all your apps in one folder, and then hide that folder on like another page on your phone, so you don't instantly see it and you don't instantly think to go and check the apps. Another thing you can do is you can just delete the apps. The only thing with that is remember that sometimes your passwords won't be saved, and if you do create content, for example on TikTok and Instagram, if you have videos in your drafts, they're probably going to be deleted. So what I actually do is I will turn off my notifications for all apps, and then yeah, I'll kind of just hide the folder somewhere else and then try my best not to open them. You can also buy apps that will kind of switch off apps and then make you put in a password if you want to use them. You can also use the settings on your own iPhone. If you go through to screen time, you can put like a blocker, like a time limit on certain apps, but it's really easy to get out of that. You just press a button and you're back in the app. So I do try to just come off of them completely. When I do that, I do end up having more time to spend with my family, with my partner, with my dogs. I get more stuff done around the house. I just feel like I have more time generally, and I can get more like personal life bits done, like if I need to call the doctors or if I need to wash my hair. And it just feels like you're getting your shit together. There's no like urgency with life. There's no like fear of failure. There's no like, I'm not doing great in this, I need to improve this. Like, it's the new year and every advert I'm seeing on my page is like, how to organize yourself, how to be a millionaire in 22 months. Like, relax. It's putting a lot of pressure on me and I'm feeling like I need a detox right now. Also, the good thing is not deleting the whole apps and just putting them in the folder and hiding them makes me feel less pressure, because I know like they're there if I need them, they're there if I want them. But once they're like deleted and gone, I feel like I'm going full cold turkey. And yeah, it just gives me like less anxiety around the whole thing. So what are the positives for a 24-hour social media detox? Mental refreshment. One positive is that the break allows your mind to become refreshed from all the kind of stimulation from consumption. You don't feel as overwhelmed and it just gives you time to kind of reset your mind. The next thing is increased productivity. So again, like I said, I get so much shit done when I go on a 24-hour detox because I'm thinking, what do I do with my time now? And I end up just doing the things that make me feel like I've got my shit together. Improved mood as well. So when you're not comparing yourself to anything or anyone, you kind of just feel a lot better about your life and you're looking inwards more and you're looking at, oh, I am actually doing all right. I have achieved this. Maybe I haven't achieved that, but I did my bloody best. So it kind of removes the negative emotions around comparing yourself, and it actually kind of allows you to more compare yourself with yourself. Like, where was I yesterday? Where was I this time last year? Have I improved in any areas of my life? So quality time with real connections. Again, it makes me spend more time with like my dogs or my partner, or it makes me think, oh, maybe I should call that friend I haven't spoken to in 6 months and maybe let's go for a drink. And especially like me moving to a new city, I moved to Manchester and I've moved house. Like, I'm in a new area, I haven't made friends, and now I've downloaded an app called Go Friendly. I actually look at it and I actually check it now, and I'm like actively trying to make friends, which if I was just scrolling on social media for 5 hours a day, I wouldn't have time to do that. Another bonus is you can enhance your sleep quality. So instead of scrolling on socials for 3 hours before you go to bed and 45 minutes before you wake up, you're kind of giving yourself the well-deserved time you need to unwind, unrest, and not think so negatively about your life. Okay, so the negatives for a 24-hour social media detox. First one is FOMO, obviously, the fear of missing out. You might be thinking like, am I missing out on any updates or events or any news? Like, a lot of us get our news from social media, so you could be missing out on something really important. Second thing is social disconnect. So if you actually don't have any friends or you're not actively trying to make friends, you could really miss that social interaction, especially if you live alone. This may be your only source of connecting with other people, and if you remove that, you're really kind of by yourself. Initial discomfort, yes, the first few hours, or if you're doing a longer detox, the first few days are going to be weird, they're going to be uncomfortable, you're going to feel shitty, but everything that's worth it in life is not going to come easy, and you're going to be in a really uncomfortable position to begin with, but it will be so worth it if you stick to it. And again, you may feel the urge to check the social media apps out of habit, so you may be constantly just telling yourself, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. Lastly is dependency realization. You may realize, oh my god, I can't live without social media. Like, my mind is spiraling, I don't know what to do, this is really bad. You may just have some self-reflection on the role that social media plays, and that may get you upset. But the good thing with that is that you're recognizing it, and this is now the time to take action on it. So you can also do something which is what I call a mini detox. Maybe you're not ready to completely delete the apps or come off them for a few hours or a few days, but what you can do is go through who you're following and start unfollowing people that make you compare yourself and make you feel shit about yourself. The other thing you can do is maybe someone that you follow is like a really great connection, but at the moment they're just making you feel a bit shitty. You can mute their posts, so you'll still be following them, they won't be offended, they won't have any idea, but you'll mute their posts so they won't instantly show up on your feed, so you're kind of controlling a little bit more of what you see. This is one main thing that I did, which is in my free body positivity tips in the link below. Unfollow social media accounts that don't align with my vision and my journey. I followed more accounts that looked like me, that had similar morals to me, that didn't make me compare myself, that didn't make me feel shit about myself. And best believe this changes month on month. One month I may love XYZ and the next month they make me feel shit. I'll remove them, I'll mute them, and then I'll kind of see how it goes over the next few months. Like I said, the only person or thing you should be comparing yourself to is yourself. Where were you yesterday? Where were you a year ago? Have you improved on yourself? That's the only thing you can really compare on, because it's the only fair comparison. That's the only person who has been through everything you have been through and is at the stage that you are in life. So some tips for overcoming comparison. Celebrate everything, like every little thing that you do and that you achieve, celebrate it. And gratitude, be grateful for everything in your life. I literally go down to the fact, like, thank God I have 5 fingers on one hand and 5 fingers on the other hand, and thank God I have 2 legs and 2 arms, because there's people out there who don't have that, or who had that and who lost that. Like, be grateful for the really small things that you have in life. Focus inwards. Any life that you live, there's always going to be someone out there who wish that had your life. No matter how shit you think it is, there's always someone who's worse off who would be so grateful to have your life. Another thing I do, which is a great tip, is a 3 count rule or 5 count rule. Sometimes I'm scrolling and my mind is like, please, like, put the phone down, please stop scrolling, would you just, and my mind's just like, just one more video, just one more video, just one more video. And it's like a drug. And sometimes I just go, right, the next 3 videos I'm gonna come off. I'll go 1, 2, 3 and I'll come off. Or next 5 videos. Or sometimes I'll literally just say in my head, I'm gonna count to 3 and I'm gonna come off this app, no matter if I'm watching the most juiciest, best, most informational video that's gonna change my life, because it's never really that, is it? It's never really that. So I'll just count to 3 and swipe it off, or I'll literally say in my head, I'm swiping off now. I'll just do it and I won't even think about it, and then I feel so much better after doing it. So I'm hoping by now you got some tips that you can work on, so you can help to reduce the amount of comparison you're doing, the amount of consumption you're doing, and you can start to feel a little bit better about the life that you've built and the life that you have achieved. If you want some support on your mid-size struggles or your body confidence journey, then don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Please like, share and comment, share the love. I'll be eternally grateful. And don't forget that you deserve to look good and feel good every single day, and I'll always be here to show you how. Bye.